Looks like an ordinary hole, doesn't it? And you know what? You walk closer, and you'll notice there's another ordinary little hole. And there's another ordinary little hole over here. And there's another one there. Some there. It's a gopher den. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flash camera, flash it down the gopher den. Maybe we'll spot two little eyes looking up at us. So obviously the little guys aren't here. I don't know where they're at. So I guess I'm freaking out the gophers because I just flashed my camera down the hole to take whatever pictures come out. And now I constantly hear this squeaking sound coming from the holes. Especially this big one over here. So I'm taking this is the main den, and they didn't like the camera. Yeah, squeaking's coming from everywhere now. They're probably getting ready to jump me, beat the hell out of me for flashing them. It's a prairie dog hole. Up close and personal. Look at the mound of dirt. Look at the workmanship that went into making his house. See that track? That, I believe, is either bobcat or mountain lion. Probably hunting the prairie dogs. Look at the workmanship. Beautiful. You think how much effort this little animal put in to create a mound of dirt. You know, that's that size. Isn't that incredible? There's a whole bunch of them over there, so we have a colony. I can hear them squeaking, but you can't see them. Look how close this guy is. I'm talking to him. That guy is. Isn't that incredible? How near he is. See? Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful animal. I'm on the film set for the Van A Tran film, and I'm going to answer your questions and comments. This gun you see behind me is just something I carry. I carry in my pocket for personal protection. First question or comment, can't remember which, is from Lar Zuthol, and you want to know how many Asian languages do I speak. There's 2: Chinese, one of the Chinese dialects, and Japanese. Mr. Daniel Tynan says, well, asked about one of the videos, one of the entertainment videos. The girl was either singing or dancing, I can't remember which. Probably playing a string instrument, I believe. But it was so noisy in those videos. So his question was I in a concert hall or a shopping mall when I filmed these Chinese New Year's videos? And I was actually in the Chinese Cultural Center in Calgary when this film was made, and they put about 50 venues in amongst the seating area inside the arena or the concert hall. There were roughly 50 areas where you could buy various loads of stuff for Chinese New Year's. And that is why it was so noisy, because the people who were there to purchase were not paying attention to the concert at all. And I was in the back of the room, which was the safest place to be, because if I had been in the front of the room, I would have probably got blocked many more times than I actually was. When I'm filming, tall people tend to attract tall people when I'm trying to make a film or a video, and for some reason they all like to stand in front of me. So most of my video shots in that section were done near the garbage can. Next question, Rita, well, actually a comment. Rita Wayward made a comment that a huge population of Canadian middle-aged and older men purposely pick very younger Asian women so they don't talk back and they do their bidding. You know, and her comment was, well, why don't you just go for any girl? Well, I mentioned this before in a previous video. If you're an older guy, you better find, if you want to have a child, then you better search for a younger girl, because if you're an older guy, the chances of you getting a deformed child because of your age are great. You do not want to go for an older woman. You want to give your baby, your son or daughter, the best chance at a healthy life. And what I had done in my 20s was I had just thrown my 20s away, and I literally decided that, you know what, I'm not going to retire in my 60s, I'm going to retire in my 20s, and that's exactly what I did, and I had a blast and a great time. I intend now to work until the day I die. And so therefore, unfortunately, it produces this need for a younger girl, or else, because of my age, there's a really good chance I'm going to get a defective child. And the same thing goes with you older women. If you women are above the age of 33, you would better find a guy in his 20s, because that is your best chance to have a healthy, normal baby. If you go above the age of 33 to have a baby, you're risking having a mongoloid child or a child with attention deficit disorder. Those are the two most common, or you're going to have a premature child, etc. And that's it for this location. I've got to take off. My bus will be here in a minute. I will see you guys in a second at another location to finish the comments and questions. So next question, this one was posed by some of my friends. Why are you going to such elaborate means to creating such elaborate videos just to go out on a date with these girls. And the fact is that these aren't just any girls. And the reasoning is because in my search for an Asian girlfriend, I've had a roughly 72 contacts, something like that, and 5 of which became boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. So when I contact an Asian girl, I want to make sure that she knows that she means a great deal to me, that she is not just a number in a book or a number on a list, and she will not be forgotten, or that she has no real importance or value. She's just a fading face or a fading name. None of these girls were. I remember them all. I remember everything they said, and some of them I even remember the birthdays. And so when I put together videos, you know, I am an eccentric artist, and I am studying to be a filmmaker, documentary division. So that when I put together these videos, I have to do it in a way that tells these girls that, you know, you're just not another number, you're just not another girl, you're not just another pretty face in a list. That you are in fact important to me, that you mean something to me, and you're very special to me, and you always will be. And this is the effort I put out just to ask you out. What's going to happen when we're together? You know, when I had what I thought was a permanent relationship, I was constantly on the guard that I would never be disrespectful towards her, and had to continually catch myself and prevent myself from forgetting to be polite with her. And for the 4.5 years that I was together with this girl, I had to constantly make sure that when we got into a car, I had to open the door for her, because I always wanted her never to forget what she meant to me. And I think in the 4.5 years we were together, I only forgot maybe twice. So this is why I'm so elaborate in the videos. I don't want Van A to think that she's just another Asian girl to me, because she isn't. Now that definitely was the last question for this area. So let's move on, probably go inside because it's starting to get chilly.